Hello, everyone. It is week 51 of reading through our one-year Bible together, and we are almost done. One more week left to go. If you started in January, you will be almost celebrating Christmas. It's only a couple of days away for me right now. And it's pretty exciting. And it's exciting to be in God's Word any time of the year. This last week, we read through a lot of the minor prophets. We did finish Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, and Zechariah. And so kind of moved on through those ones. They were very interesting to read. Some of them I really enjoyed. Then Revelations, we're working through that and getting near the end of that, Psalms and Proverbs. This last week for me, I had a couple of themes that I noticed, and one was prayer and then God strengthening us. And I'm going to just read from my journaling, the couple of the verses that I journaled on. And the first one was Psalms 141, verse 2, "Accept my prayers as incense offered to you, and my upraised hands as an evening offering." And I love that image of our prayers being as incense to God. And in Revelations, we read as well, I didn't journal on the verse, but in Revelations 8, verse 4, and back the week prior, 5, verse 8, it talks about our prayers being incense before God. And I love this image. I'm thinking every time I pray, there's this incense rising up before God. And I think I can make the throne room of God smell beautiful. And isn't that an incredible thought? But prayer is for our benefit. It helps strengthen us, and it helps us rely on God, and it turns our eyes off ourselves and looking to ourselves to solve the problems, but to realize that God is the one that looks after us. The next one on prayer was Psalm 133, verse 3. It says, "As soon as I pray, you answer me. You encourage me by giving me strength." Again, we see that, as soon as I pray, he says, you answer me and you encourage me by giving me strength. That doesn't mean God answers us and gives us everything we want. It just means that he's there, he's waiting. As I kind of imagine as a parent wanting to hear their child's requests, or wanting to talk with them, wanting to be close to them. God is there, always waiting on us and wanting to hear us. He wants us to talk to him and come to him. And our prayers come in many different ways: worship, thanksgiving, requests, things like that. And so, but through our prayers, we are strengthened because we realize that we have this big God who's looking after us, and he's there for us. He's always on our side. And then the last one I want to read is from Habakkuk. It's 3:18-19. It says, "Yet I will rejoice in the Lord. I will be joyful in God, my salvation. The sovereign Lord is my strength. He makes me as sure-footed as a deer." Again, this strength that God gives us, that our strength doesn't come from ourselves. Everything we have comes from God. Every breath we have comes from God. And so we can rely on him for our strength. But I circled the words, I will. It says twice, I will. And we have our free will. We have the choice. We have the choice to turn to God, or we have the choice to rely on people or stuff or ourselves. But we can choose. We can have our will be to turn to God, to rejoice in God, and to be joyful in our God of our salvation. We have the will to pray. It is our will. God does not take a free will away from us. He allows us to have free will. So, you can't blame your circumstances. You can't blame other things, your past, your future, whatever it is. You have free will. You can choose to follow God. You can choose to come to him in prayer. You can choose to rely on him for your strength. So I just want to encourage you in that, and have a Merry Christmas if it is at Christmas time for you, if you started January 1st. And we'll see you one more week to go, and then we'll be done the whole Bible. Fantastic. Okay, God bless you as you continue to read through the Bible in 1 year.